Now first we go to like a check-in and make all suited up. What's going on, you guys? So step one is complete. As you can see right here, we got the motorcycle trailer back there, all hooked up and ready to go. What you think, man? You like the trailer? You gonna load the bike for me? You gonna load the bike for me? But yeah, man, so we got the trailer back there. That is the most important part. Of course, we can actually get the bike there tomorrow morning at the track. And it's 11 a.m. right now, so we have plenty of time. The only thing that we have to do tomorrow is leave at like 5 a.m. Yeah, so we are totally good. The only thing today I need to make sure to do is prep my bike, pack all the tools, also get some food, snacks, drinks for the track so I can put in the cooler. Ton of different things. I just need to do all prep today. And once over the bike, tape off the lights, tape off the tail light, a bunch of things like that. All right, so now I just took the license plate off because of course we don't need a license plate on the tracks. Now I'm just gonna work on taping off the bike for the headlights and the tail light. And if you guys don't know, that's why I did the block off plates for the mirrors, because now I don't have to worry about taping off the mirrors because they have no use on the track. And I forgot that my last roll of black tape I used up, so I just have this one right here. So hopefully this is enough. Just finished up. I think this looks pretty solid. Yeah, this should be perfect, man. Awesome. Well, this is one thing checked off. What's going on, you guys? Good morning. So I just came out here to finish strapping up this bike, tighten everything down, and I think we are good to go now. Give it a good little push. I don't think that's going anywhere. We should be okay. So good to hit the road. So let me go pack up a few more things and let's get out of here. I'm not sponsored, but I'm definitely gonna have some of this morning for an energy boost because we're gonna need it. I woke up at like 3:45 a.m. All right, we're gonna do stop number one, just because I need to get a couple little snacks for my cooler. Dude, look how good this bike looks right now. Dang. It always gets me, especially like in a darker setting at night. The paint just pops. But let's do a quick little shake test. Oh yeah, I feel real confident with that. I was looking for some fruit, but they didn't have any, so we're just gonna go with this orange juice and then this thing. And we got a full tank of gas, you guys, so we don't have to make any more stops. I think I'm just gonna stop one more time and just try and pick up a little bit of breakfast. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the road because I'm driving through rural Virginia at 4 a.m. So the deer are going to be out everywhere. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled right now. Literally the only time I stop at Starbucks is when I come to the track because it's like one of the only places that's open at 5 a.m. on the route to the track. Hopefully you guys can see me right now, but we went with a iced brown sugar espresso. So we're gonna see if that's good. Like I said, I do not come to Starbucks. I always just make coffee at home, but at 5 a.m. there's only like one thing open that's on this route, and that's Starbucks. So that's the only time that these guys see me. And then we got a sausage cheddar sandwich. There you go. Very fresh. Yeah, man. So we're about to head down the road right now. I'd say we probably got about 45 minutes left, so we should be arriving there at 6, which is not bad timing. Tech check-in and everything that starts at 7. So what I need to do right now is go set up my. I just need to go set up my tent / canopy. I need to safety wire my bike, safety wire my cameras on there. I need to unload my bike, take out all this stuff, kind of just prep my whole area. So time flies, so I definitely need to go get down the road and stop recording. So I'll get you guys in a little bit. I gotta do a little taste test for you guys though. All right, that's actually really good. Like I said, I don't buy Starbucks, but that's actually a really good drink. I don't mind that. I think we got someone else who's heading to the track as well right there. All right, you guys, here we are. We just made it to Summit Point Motorsports Park. Let's go get checked in. And I think the bike's still on the trailer, so that's of course a plus, you know. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Good morning.
Is it looking like a lot of people here or a little quiet?
Well, they had a load in last night. I don't know how many they had, but there's supposed to be a pretty good crowd today.
Nice. I'm excited for it. Thank
All right,
you so
you're good.
much. I appreciate it. You take care. Got our wristband, so we are all checked in and good to go. This is the current view of the track. It'll be pretty wild, and like I hope I can somehow do, is go to like a track and race at night, but of course like one with like a ton of lights, but like racing at night, I feel like that would just look so cool. I've seen some videos on Instagram of some people motorcycle racing on like those tracks just completely at night, but it's crazy lit up and it just looks so cool. And definitely since the temperature is so cool, you wouldn't be sweating like crazy, so definitely be nice. Hopefully sometime in the future we can work something out like that. That'd be awesome. But we are about to pull up to the paddock right now, so let's see how it's looking. I'm really interested to see if it's gonna be a busy day, because when I came here last week, because they're racing here last week, it was really quiet. Yeah, last week when I came out here, there was like not many people here at all, so I'm kind of hoping for the same, because that means that the track won't be as crowded, but let's see. All right, well, we made it here in one piece. Bike is still on the trailer. You can't even see it. It is still completely dark outside right now. It is currently about 6 a.m. and there is no light whatsoever, but let's start unloading and start getting everything set up. The sun is just peeking out right now, and it is currently 7. So we can now go take our bike to the check-in because it goes on till 8. So I'm gonna turn this thing on and go do that real quick and then finish setting up. That's my boy right there with his R6, and that thing looks really good. You never see an R6 in yellow. Anybody even paint it yellow, wrap it yellow. You just never see that on a Yamaha, let alone. I think it looks really sick because he got a wrap shop, so he wrapped it himself. And I think honestly, yellow is like looks really good on that Yamaha body style. Let's maneuver ourselves out of here. Now first we go through like a check-in and make sure, hey, you actually bought your ticket, you are who you say you are, and giving you the sticker just acknowledging, hey, they paid for this event.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do I get E2?
No.
I'll take it, you know, if you're forcing me.
Alright, you're good to go for text.
Thank you. Morning, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, this is a nice looking bike.
Thank you. I try my best. I was like, I did the new throttle kit, so I haven't tested it out on the track before.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm excited.
One question, I got a question on you. Hey, Brad.
Oh, I know I got to take it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't allow these, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take it off after. Yeah.
This messes with like your impact if you were to go down, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I totally get it. I just have it on right now, and then once I get back, then I just safety wire it to the bike. Thank you, man.
All right, I'll see you out there. I'm riding out there in the R6 as well.
Awesome. Well, there you go. We passed. And here's everybody else all in line. Let's cruise this real quick. cruise a lot, see how it's looking. A good crowd of people, not like crazy busy, because when it's crazy busy, everything gets a lot more packed up. So this looks good, man. Let me say what's up to my boys real quick. I'm just gonna let this thing warm up. It's on there. Slightly. We don't got that money, we can only do one layer.
Yeah, I was like,
Look who made it out. What's up, bro?
what's up, man?
How you doing? Glad to see you made it out.
Yep. Be an interesting day. But looking forward to it. I just gotta keep my pace up so no one's behind me.
Exactly right. It gives you motivation. It's like something someone's chasing you.
Yeah, right.
So you guys already know who this is, ZX6R Draco. And in the last track video that we did, which was at this track, he got hit on this bike first session, and I haven't seen it since. So he redid the whole colorway, put on some new fairings, put on some new parts, new tank, and this thing's looking really good. I like the black and white. It's nice. So this is definitely a perfect track bike, and really good how he did it, man. So I'm excited to see this thing ripping out here. And then you got my boy over there, Birdie, who also last track day last week I just came to spectate, and he just got bumped to E2. So it's one of the fast boys now. I'm still stuck in E1, but we're gonna work today on hopefully be able to get to E2, or just move up our skills in general. Just start working better maneuvers, better pace, better braking. And that's honestly the goal, you know. I am happy to see him though in E2. It's awesome, just the growth that he's at. I had to tell you something, bro. I loaded and unloaded the trailer all by myself. Yeah, I got some flicks for the boys. Ooh, that's gonna look so good with that sun just rising in the back. Get back to my spot, finish setting up. And I got a safety wire on this bike. I'm totally sleeping on that. I got a safety wire on my cameras. But yeah, I was like, I did it all by myself. It's kind of like a running joke, because I always struggle getting the bike on and off by myself. I'm just not good at it. I'm just nervous. But I didn't have anybody to help me, so I was able to strap it down, load up the bike, unstrap it, unload it all by myself. So I was kind of like messing with them, because I always am just so nervous to drop the bike, even though I already dropped this bike before when I first bought it. All right, so we got a Tuono V4, R1, R6 track bike, RS 660. My boy in the ZX6R, other ZX6R, Gixxer, ZX6R, R6 track bike back there. What Ducati is that? Ducati V4S, very nice. Whew. Okay. Got a good lineup, man. Just been chatting up with a bunch of people that I know here, haven't seen in a while, or new people too, that I just met. Here's how we're looking. It's like a beautiful day. And right now I am just safety wiring my cameras. So I'm not allowed to run them on the helmet on the track with this organization. For safety purposes, excuse me, they said I'm not allowed to. So just gonna need to take this off and mount it on the bike. So I'm gonna mount one right here, just need to safety wire it, probably through there. And then I'm gonna mount one on the side. And I have a little attachment, which I'll show you guys, so I can hook it up there easy. So just gonna do this real quick. So I got this little metal piece right here, and I can put the safety wire right through this bottom hole, and then I just put the bolt right through it. So it works perfect, and it's nice and subtle. My buddy showed these to me, and I went to pick up a set, and they're honestly great. I just got them from Amazon, if you guys are interested. And that's how it looks. And you can bend it up a little bit if you don't want to scratch the paint. And then just pop the safety wire right through there, run it down here, and you're all good. All right, so right now I just set up my PSI. So right now I'm gonna start off with 30 in the front and 28 in the rear. We'll see how it feels throughout the day. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit more if I start getting really comfortable, want some more grip. But we'll see. I've ran this my last couple track days and I've been happy with it. And I guess let me show you my current tire situation so we can do some before and afters. to finish safety wiring this, put a little piece of tape so it doesn't scratch my paint. I'm very excited to run with this throttle because that OEM Yamaha throttle tube that I had was super sticky. So now I actually have a proper throttle kit and it's much better than OEM. So I'm really interested to see how it's going to be on the track because this is what it's kind of made for. But the bike is looking gorgeous. I can never get sick of looking at this bike, and I just love taking it to the track every time because I know that's what it's made for, so it should be pretty happy. Right here, there's beautiful R1M. This thing looks phenomenal. These bikes are honestly built so perfectly from the factory, just the whole color scheme. Every single component to it is just so beautiful. That swing arm, that brushed aluminum tank, that look is just so nice, especially on a gloss black or gloss carbon fiber, because then you see it goes into the gloss carbon fiber right here through the whole front end, lower fender, Olin's suspension, Olin's electronic suspension, sorry, and this one's got a Akrapovic exhaust on it. So very, very, very nice. I think we can see some bluing right there. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice bike, man. I'm not against an R1M. I'm not. They just look really, really, really good. It's a little bit more special than the R1, of course. I don't know. I'll ride one in the future. See what I think if we want to add one to the channel. It would definitely look really good along with my R6, though, that's for sure. We'll do a little walk around. So this is kind of like the whole R6 section, too. We got mine right there. Nice track bike R6 right here. Another track R6 right there. Z900. My boys, again, track R6 right there. And another track bike R6. So it's literally like R6 corner over here. But it's the perfect bike for it. Another R6 right there as well. And, yep, another. This is literally like the fairing kit that I just ordered for mine. Basically the exact same thing. So seeing it in person definitely makes me feel good about my decision. I think it looks really good. There you go. 2 more R6s. Another one right there. I'm telling you guys, it is the best bike for the track. That's why 50% of the bikes out here are R6s. That's where they all are, if you guys are wondering. And why the prices still stay high, because they're so desirable for this exact sport. This guy's got some birds. Very nice, very nice. Another very clean R6 right there. Purple and pink. It's really good. And nice ZX10R right there. We'll go over more of these bikes in depth later, but I'm just going to do a quick walk around before the day kicks off. Track bike R6 right there. I like the colorway on that. Nice decals. V4S. Now that's beautiful. Definitely one of the craziest things here. Alright, so my boys right now are heading out. So they're going to be going in E2 and starting off. And I'm going to be right after them in E1. So it's 20-minute intervals. So right after I film this clip, I'm going to go head back, walk down to my canopy, go put on all my gear, set up, make sure I'm all prepped up, tire pressure's good, everything's good, because I'm going to go out in about 20 minutes. But we got to get some clips of the boys real quick before they head out. All right, you guys, first session is done. It went pretty well. Just got a little bit of a cloudy overcast, but it should clear out soon. But the bike did great. Current tire condition now. This is a right dominant leaning track. Just to preface to you guys, you can tell by the tires. The bike definitely felt really good, really strong. It's a lot better with that throttle kit because now it's the first time I'm actually testing it out in the proper place on the track. However, my suit, since I've put on a couple pounds, which I'm trying to do, but I put on about like 20 pounds since I bought this suit, and it's pretty tight, I'm not gonna lie. My legs feel like extremely tight in here, and I was struggling a little bit coming out of the turns just to move around and have that mobility. So I'm hoping it's kind of just also me just being sore, kind of being tight in my legs, so it'll hopefully go away by the next couple sessions. So I did also bring my two-piece suit just in case this one was too tight, just as a backup. So again, if this one becomes a little bit too uncomfortable, just because how it's tight right now, maybe I'll try the two-piece, see if I can move around a little bit better on that. But still was a good session, and hopefully this camera quality looks pretty good. Alright, guys, kind of session 2 recap. So it went good. Like, I feel good out there. I feel good with the lines, all that stuff, but I can't move my body. I think, like I said, I think I just bulked up too much for that suit because it's so tight when I try and like move around from going from each side of the seat to the other. So I brought my two-piece, like I said, and I'm gonna try this out, see if I feel any different or if it's just me and I just suck. So we're about to find out about like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But I'd say leaning wise, I mean, we're still doing pretty good, man. Still getting a lot of tire burning up, and they're still putting in their work. So I cannot say any complaints about this. Bike is doing phenomenal. Now, one thing is my buddy, which you guys saw in the first kind of clips on the Teal ZX6R, he did go down in one of the sessions. Thankfully, he's all good. Just sent it a little bit too hard passing somebody, and it happens. That's the track, you know, that's being at the track. That happens, and it happened in a safe environment. He's all good. Bike's relatively good, and he can still ride it. So it's just the stuff that happens at the track. You just got to take it and keep going.
not get an ambulance out of here because I had 10 riders blow 3 Crimson flags. So just think, what if that was you laying on the ground needing medical attention? We all know what a red flag is. Anybody that don't? Okay, because I'm wondering, 10 riders blew up Crimson flag. And I had the whole DMF right there with the
So to recap and give a little bit of an explanation, just went out first lap and someone crashed right into the wall on, I believe it was turn 5, and they were hurt pretty bad. So the red flags went out, which just means get off the track, and 10 people didn't get off the track, so that still means that the track's basically hot. The ambulances can't get out there if there are still people on the track. So it just made it a really bad situation. That's why everybody was just getting yelled at, because I guess some people didn't see or didn't understand, hey, it's a red flag, I gotta get off. So that's basically what happened there. And then the next clip, I was checking on my buddy because I saw his bike on the trailer again, and I was like, dude, did you crash or go down? And you guys will see what happened right in this clip.
The quick shift there, the nut came out, the screw came out. So when I was going up, the shit, I couldn't. I was like 130.
Crash. I thought you crashed again.
Nah.
Someone just crashed in the wall and red flag. Like, you know the hill? Yeah. They went straight into the hill.
So right now, you guys, this is actually a professional like race. And they just mixed this in with the track day. So there's been 2 professional races so far. One already passed, which I didn't get, which I wasn't able to show you guys yet. But here is the second one that's going on. Here, listen to this, you guys. Excuse my face, I am like extremely sweaty. It sounds so great. But yeah, that's like an actual like professional race organization race going on, which is super cool that it's all mixed in. We're able to watch it as well. But that last run, you guys, was really good. I felt really confident. My braking's definitely gotten a lot better. I was coming into turn 1 down here at probably like in the 150s, and my braking has gotten a lot better because I'm braking way later, and I'm still braking too early. So I'm improving a lot within myself, my own skill. Look at this, you guys. What a beautiful day. Man, it's a pretty good turnout. So glad I decided to just buy the ticket and come out today. Fast Guys is going out right now, so the highest group in this organization. So there's only a couple of them because it's like that hard to get to.
brake lever's been out, but otherwise just some rash.
Fine.
Yeah, he ran off and exited 10, like hit the gravel trap and kept the bike up until he goes to the grass. And dude, there's just a huge ruts in the grass there. And he just hit one and kind of blew. He was going like 15 miles an hour when he flew off it. So, but yeah, he lost the rear in the middle of the apex.
officially a wrap on today. So I just got the bike strapped down. All the stuff is in my truck. And here's the current state of the tires. Definitely got used pretty good. And what's really surprising is I've done 3 track days and probably over 2,000 street miles on these Super Corsa V4s, and I still have tread life, which is pretty crazy. And we'll take a peek at the front. Yeah, very nice. We'll do a whole little recap once I get out of here. I want to go head down the road, get out of here, 'cause I'm starving, and I want to go drop this trailer off, drop the bike off, back in my garage, all that stuff. But the R6 performed phenomenal today, as she always does. A shake test before we leave. Looks good to me. All our stuff loaded up in there. Pretty messy, but it's the end of the day. Don't gotta be pretty. We just gotta get on.